Happy Thursday, everybody. Let's get that down. Let's get that round here. Hello, hello, hello. What's going on? And Zelda streams at around the time, right when he's in the 900s. A statement, I've tried that already. The reason that this little icon is on this seat down here is because Forlorn hit a 100 stream streak and now is at 108. I said to Forlorn that as soon as he hits 100 streams, a stream streak, and I can see it in the chat, then he can have this logo on the back of the chair. So that logo is Forlorn's, like, artwork, let's say. And that kind of stuff is open to everybody, by the way. That's not just a Forlorn thing. Like, if you get to like 100 stream streak and you want something in the ship here, like I've got all this open shelf space, you know, over here and over here. I've got all this roof space to hang stuff from, you know. And eventually, this spaceship that we're in now will essentially be a full-fledged spaceship, right? We'll have the engine room, we'll have the control room. This is the bridge, obviously, you know. Yeah, so we'll have all that kind of stuff going on. So that's the plan. I'd like to have my dream for this is that I would like to have. You know how I've got like the space going in the background, right? Basically what it is, it's a video on a loop, and it goes through a load of different scenes, right? And then it just replays and it loops the whole thing, right? So ideally what I'd like in the future is a transition from this to another room. So what I want is, I want us to be able to sit here and talk like this, and then I can press a button and we'll transition to another room. But instead of just fading away to another room, it'll play like a video where we're like running through the corridor or something like that to like the next part of the ship. And like depending on where you go, it, you know, changes the, like, essentially if we run from the bridge to the captain's quarters, for example, then it'll be like a certain direction through the ship and it'll all try and like make sense, is what I want. But that's a long way down the line. Yeah, that's, you know, that takes some genuine, like, serious business, you know. I'm special, I'm the first, I get to see. Exactly. Exactly. You were the first to do it, dude. Hey, you were the first to do it. And I can't do a first to subscribe, because the first to subscribe was someone who is one of my mods, who I also subscribe to. So it's kind of like, it's kind of just like subscription for subscription, basically, just trading Prime subscriptions. But yeah, anyway. Welcome in, folks. Folks on Twitch, folks on YouTube. Hello. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I hope you all had a good day. If you're at the end of the day now, we are pretty much good to go with Star Sector. It's right at the end of the bar loading. We are playing more Star Sector today. We are doing more domain playthrough. The objective for me today is I would like to get the majority of my fleet as domain ships. Right? Hello? Camera? Why am I blurry now? Stop it. 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 There we go. Right, we're back. So that's what I'd like to do. We'll see how that goes. But we'll see. Happiness has to be fought for. That's what it says on Star Sector right now. Right, thank you very much for that. That's enough of that music, thank you. We've got the bangers on already. Did you know that Twitch now uses your streams as training for Amazon's AI? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't, because I found that out straight away, and I immediately fucking deactivated that shit. No. No, sir. Nuh-uh. Not for me, thank you. Not for me. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I'm not an avid, like, hater of AI, just for the record, right? I'm not an avid hater of AI. I actually like some of the uses and stuff that you can do with it. I like some of the creative uses and stuff that you can do with it. Unfortunately, because I don't have an artist that I can actually pay, AI goes a lot into like the videos I make for YouTube, for the lore deep dives and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I have to use a lot of AI. And it's not like going to ChatGPT and like, make me this image. You know, I use Canva AI to get certain bits, and then I do artwork over the top of it, and you know, that kind of thing, essentially. But yeah, I'm not fully against AI, but I don't like the idea of like, oh, we are going to train our thing on your stream. Like, you will have that, or you can turn it off, but we're gonna do it. Like, that's not right. It should be you opt in. Like, if you opt in, we'll reward you in this way. That's what it used to be. So, like, if you want to train your AI, so go to people that are streaming and say, hey, like, per how many viewers you have, we'll reward you with, like, an extra, like, 5 cents an hour or 6 cents an hour per viewer or whatever, you know? If you're training the AI kind of thing. That kind of thing, I think, makes more sense. Obviously, the figures are kind of warped. I've not really got my head around the figures. I haven't thought about it. But yeah, it's a strange thing to do, to be honest with you, just to force it on people and go, well, you have to just turn it off if you don't want it. And it even says, when you turn it off as well, it says something along the lines of like, well, our AI is still going to be doing these things in the background, but it won't be learning from watching your stream. Or some shit like that. So it's still doing something, so it's still forced on us. But it's not directly involved with the stream itself. So, weird. Anyway. Shut up. Shut up. Right, we're back. Okay, so a little bit of a refresher for you all. So, we are playing a domain hardcore Resurgence playthrough. We have increased the amount of available automated ship points we can have. We have removed automated ship points from civilian automated ships. So any automated ship that is a civilian ship has 0 automated ship points. Obviously, we're a hardcore playthrough, hardcore-ish playthrough. It's not a full restart. If me and chat agree, if we both agree that basically some bullshit happened and we can reload, then we can reload. There was a progression mechanic. We're now level 15 now, so it's not in effect anymore technically. But until level 5, I could use frigates. At level 5, I could use destroyers and frigates. At level 10, I unlocked cruisers, and at level 15, I unlocked capitals. I can use 4 capitals in my fleet, not including civilian ships at any one point. Or I should say combat ships. And I can only have 1 unique capital in my fleet. Other unique ships are fine. Obviously, captains, unlocked him straight away. 0, level 3, level 6, level 9. So I sort of gave myself some stuff to use, some progression to use. Colony Crisis were banned until level 10, so I had a cheat code to reduce the Colony Crisis until level 10. As soon as we hit level 10, Colony Crisis was on. I started with the Cryo Sleeper in my planet, and I started at the planet furthest away from the core sector in this top right quarter, which was Dory, which just so happened to be a fucking Terran world, which was great. So there's an online interview of someone who works on Twitch, and he word for word says it's on by default because we know nobody would opt in. So if you know nobody would opt in, why do something like it in the first place? Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? Is if they just said, oh, we want to train our AI, sure, yeah, no, everyone's going to go, no, go fuck yourself. However, if they were like, hey guys, look, we're trying to train our AI and we're going to try and reward streamers for doing it. So when you run ads, they'll be a little bit more valuable now than they were before. So say, for example, you have a load of viewers and they're all watching the adverts or whatever, then obviously you're going to make slightly more money because you're training the AI for them, so your adverts are a little bit more valuable. That kind of reward incentive would have been far better. The problem is Twitch doesn't want to lose any money. But we love AI here as the domain. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Have you seen the Nomad Flotilla mod on the forums? No, I haven't. That sounds interesting, actually. Is that the typical, like, you can have a moving station type thing, a moving colony? Because that sounds cool. Cheers, everyone, by the way. I'm having a cider. Too greedy for that? Well, yeah. Listen, I won't talk too bad about Twitch. Overall, it's a good system. It's a good sort of platform. They've got a lot of good systems. I couldn't do what I do now without Twitch, if that makes sense. So I understand their, reluctance to do that sort of thing. But I think it would be nice, considering, they've got this platform that is incredible. They're not exactly going to go out of money by doing it, Moving colony, kind of. Star Sector speed up strikes again, yeah. Star Sector speed up is the one. Anyway, so this is our fleet currently. This is apparently not a unique battleship or a unique capital, so that's great. And neither is the castle, neither is the decimator, and neither is the dreadnought. But that's what we're running. So we currently have an insane fleet with some good derelict ships in there.
Listen up.
Hello, Val. What's up, man?
You are standing against the Lord Captain von Valancius, heir of Theodora von Valancius, the Prince of Dargonus, conqueror of the Void, Tyrant Slayer, savior of the Rycat system, guardian of the Coronis Expanse, subjugator of Janus, architect of the trade, explorer of the Dark City, vanquisher of the corruption, the Pathfinder. And now, you all are about to die.
What's going on, Val? How are we doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Basically, you make one of your ships the leader with a hull mod, and whichever others you want to follow with a hull mod. I can produce ships and weapons on the go. It's not meant to be a replacement for colonies, it's just a way to stay mobile longer. That's cool. Making percent better by opting in AI would not be good for them, since the bigger streamers would opt in and smaller ones, the majority, would have no incentive to opt in. Well, isn't that a benefit though? If they want to train AI on streams, why wouldn't they want to target big streamers? That makes sense to me that it would. Wait. Ending you deserve didn't work. Hold on. Hello, Dem. Hello, Dem. Ending you deserve didn't work. Where is that? Oh my god, I thought I fixed my sounds and I haven't. Dangerous to remain here. Okay, there's that one. Okay, right, guys, just don't use the sounds. Half of them aren't fucking working.
For the Emperor!
See, that works. I don't know why. I don't know why it's not working when you guys use it on stream. Right. Try For the Emperor again. That worked, right? And then high definition audio. And then see, you guys are training my my firebot. Ending you deserve. Actually, no, you're just training me to fix firebot, basically. Where the hell is ending you deserve? There it is. Okay, try ending you deserve again.
Apparently, this is the ending you deserve.
And then dangerous to remain here. A little bit of fixing on the stream before we actually get to playing the fucking game. Apparently, is always good for the soul. Right, now try dangerous to remain here.
It is dangerous to remain here.
I think the chat is for AI training no matter what. They opt out for the stream only. I think it was something along those lines, yeah. I think it was something along those lines. Which is wild. Right, okay, so one of the first things we have to do...
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
There you go. It's good to hear his voice. So we are going into Mia's Star. That's where we need to go. I won't be here for long today since I finally got my hands on House of the Dragon. Very nice, very nice. Let's go to... We're going to Mia's Star, which is... there. So let's go to Alphasari. Yeah, that's no worries, dude. I've not watched House of the Dragon, by the way. I can't bring myself to watch anything Game of Thrones after Game of Thrones. Like, it absolutely ruined it for me. Fucking terrible. No, I need to go there. Yeah, it made me very sad. Go there. Yes, let's have a ceasefire offer with Brighton. That's a good idea. How are we inhospitable with fucking Brighton Federation? We were like best mates. Oh yeah, I need to colonize the gas giant as well. Who the flying fuck are you? Get the hell out of here. I have season 1 of House of the Dragon, but not watched it yet. By the way, did you see my lore I posted in the Discord? When did you do that? Did you posted it at like 1 hour ago? No, I haven't. I have barely any time before streams, by the way. So no, I haven't. Yes, castle time. Okay. Same, I also haven't watched House of the Dragon. I've heard it's really good. Yeah, I genuinely heard it's really good. Everyone said that about Game of Thrones as well, and it was crap. Might want to move, mate. Yeah, good idea. Oh, wait, hold on. Bring it on, boys! God, the Beretta Flechette cannons are insane. Whoever said to do that, I think it was Yakumo who said that. Whoever said to use those, good fucking call. It might have been Yakumo, it might have been Machine. They're always the same colour on the thing. Silver on one screen, mining and Spenges on the other. Good Thursday night. Hey, cheers, bro. I'll be on Spenges later, by the way. I need to do some mining. I need to finish off the station design. I need to print the station. I need to get a welder ship sorted. Yeah. I did, in fact, mention the brace. Hello, you Kim. What's up, man? How's it going? How's everyone's Thursday been, guys? What's everyone been up to? Any interesting stories going on today? Always love a good story. Ooh, Aurora with 2 S-mods. Hardened shield expanded missile racks. That's not bad, actually. That's a macaque. That was immature of me, I'm sorry. You've convinced Tritachyon to stop attacking my interests. Great! Cool. So let's get Tritachyon to piss off. Now, that would be great. Where was Hope? That was Living La Vida Loca right there. Yeah, good luck with that. I've had work. Ah, yeah. How is it going? How's the new job going, full on? I hope it's going well, dude. Ah, I didn't bring any frickin' AI cores with me. Do I not have soil nanites on me? Do I not have anything? I can install an item into the Tree of Life. Why not? I'll still assign an AI core, sure. So it reduces upkeep, stuff like that. That's good. 1 of 3 industries. Okay, we've got to decide what we want to do here then. Resort centre and artisanal farming. Well, we could just build a resort centre then. Or we won't. That's an idea as well. Hey, Machine, what's up, man? Literally just mentioned your name a second ago. Oh, that's good. Oh. Okay. That's fine, whatever. Freeport, let it majority. I don't think so. We could get tech going, but I don't really want to. I might just get some mining going just for extra. Ah, okay. That's cool. Let's get extractive operation going. No, okay. And we'll check out Loca as well. I'm not yet employed, but I hope to be soon. Update the end of the week. Nice, alright. What item, what, you can put an item in the Tree of Life, but I can't do that in my game. The button's grayed out. I have no idea, dude. I have never done this before. For the record, I have no clue. Upgrade to a hull forge. We could do that. Ooh. Big mining upgrade. Huge. +3, +2 mining with a mantle bore. Yeah. I need an AI core there as well, but... we want a... Well, I guess we have to build a hull forge here, right? Alright, let's pick up a hull forge. Okay, I don't have anything there. I mean, it's a... Oh, it's an extreme heat. Maybe I'll do another pristine nanoforge planet here. Let's drop these off for now. No point carrying those around. We need fuel. Yeah. Okay. We do need to get on this as well. +1 volatiles mining, which would be nice. Because we've got a plasma dynamo as well. Yo, Puno, what's up? Puno. Thank you for long. Mods, question mark. I do have moderators, if that's what you're asking. There's a spot for an item to go there, but no item actually fits. Oh, okay, that's interesting. That seems a bit odd. But, alright. I was assuming there was some sort of, like giga item you could put in the Tree of Life to make it, like, super tree. Mod, you say? You're not streaming tonight, Val. You normally do Tuesdays and Thursdays, right? Right. We need to find some IBB bounties, and I honestly have no idea where. So, I'm going to try and go to independent stations here. Over crew. Well, let's just jettison out of the fucking airlock then. Oh, look at this. Look at this. There we go. Bingo. We did it. Oh. 1 second, guys. I just got to deal with something. Got a problem. Quick problem. Quick problem to deal with. Move, Remnant. You are not interesting to me right now. Right, where are you? Church? Churchy boys, where are you? Okay. Well, great, I guess. Operating the Mia's star system. That's right where I am. I've got defense fleets here, defending stuff. Hey, it's been a long time it's been so long since I played Star Sector. So my first question is, why aren't we playing as the Luddites? Because, sir, or ma'am, or whatever, doctor. Because, Dr. Punio. How's that sound? Sounds pretty good, right? Because, Doctor, we're playing as the Domain. So we're playing a Domain Resurgence playthrough today. So we have all the derelict drones and some extra bits, but my plan is that I want all the fleet to look like this, like automated, like derelict and things like that, right? That's the idea. But we need to make sure that our derelicts are powerful. Where the hell are the church? They've got to be somewhere near... Ah. Luddic Church Watchers. Where are they? Oh. Ooh. Damn it. Maybe I should actually put... No, I'm always going to be hostile to Syndria. Maybe I should actually focus on using my operative to... Doctor approved. Indeed, indeed. Yeah, maybe we should use our operative to actually... Okay. Maybe Syndria needs to die first. Wait, why don't they like... Oh. Interesting. I don't know why the Dust Keepers don't like me right now. I actually have no idea. How are the automation points looking so far? We are at 858 with a max of 990. That's some pretty high points. Now, you won't always be hostile to Syndria. If you were, you'd be at a constant minus 99. That's what I thought, yeah. Syndria isn't on the list for AI legalization perma-hostility. Okay. So maybe we actually just make friends with that coalition then, right? So, okay, let's try that for a change. Let's try and actually be nice. Let's abort this. New mission, action type, raise relations, faction domain of man. Do what it takes to succeed. Yeah, good. Okay. Domain Star Fortress at Hope. Let's go and have a look at that. I want to see what it looks like. Ooh. Oh, it's like a cross. Look at that. Oh, that's cool. However, fuck Syndria. All my homies hate Syndria. Yes, we fight with steel, you goddamn right. I think... Well, I know that these guys, the people that I live with right now, the Dustkeepers, they hate Syndria, right? Yeah, vengeful. But they hate everyone. So, yeah. Where's the Dustkeeper track? Well, let's go and blow up Ferris Citadel. Let's go to do what I was about to do as well. Go and try and find an IBB captain. Or an IBB bounty. Affordable fuel is a chump. Yeah, exactly. Just be rich, dude. God. I must admit, I had one of those days yesterday. I had a bad day overall. And with all this stuff, like sorting out a house and all this sort of shit, all of my money has just disappeared. And I was looking at my bank account, I was just like, oh, sad times. So I feel that today. I need some affordable fuel from Syndria. I feel it. I've got $25 fuel at my favourite place, the UAF. Nice. Ah, oh, even they hate me. What? What? How is this? I massively outproduce Syndria in fuel. Good. This is the way. Extractive operation goes to mining. Right, Prison Freeport, you best have an IBB bounty for me. I net 1.5 mil fuel per month. Syndria and Co net 76k. Jesus Christ. That is a humongous difference, isn't it? Ah, IBB pin. Your next target is Ocular Gazer. She's wanted dead for arson, murder, and invasion of privacy. She's a dangerous sexual deviant known to perform bizarre and horrifying experiments on those she captures. Gazer currently has a unique beholder at her beck and call. She hands you a colourful tripod with the latest estimate of the target's fairly small fleet and should pose no threat to you. Yes, ma'am. Okay, cool. We'll go and deal with this in a minute. I'm going to do this IBB bounty first. Volcanic world in a binary star system in the Eucharis constellation. So it's in here. Volcanic world. Probably near this Pluto mining. Let's get them. My fleet on its own probably outconsumes the entire Syndrium Fuel Company's production. That's how you know it's good. That's how you know you've got a good fleet. You just outperform, you outuse, you outconsume the production of others. That's good shit. Oh, rampant domain mothership, nice. Okay, cool. Okay, so she's not in here then. Is there another binary then? There's no way, right? She must be in here. I went to the wrong one. I'm stupid! Alright, there we go. We're in the right system now. I tell you what, it makes a difference. When you're trying to find a bounty, it does make a difference to go to the right system. Wow, would you look at the time? It's death o'clock. Alright, bro. Yep, for someone. The Elder Orb. Death Ray drones, each armed with a phase lance. You're gonna get fucking destroyed, bitch. Ocular gaze at these nuts. Okay, we're in the right system now, full on. That's good. We made it. One EOS down already. The Nenea just shat on it. Oh, bro, you're so screwed. Even Sierra could have probably soloed this fleet. Sierra's strong as fuck. Winning. Correction. Each of those drones had a phase lance. You feel a rush of inspiration after defeating Ocular Gazer. Oh. We will, however, take the Elder Orb. Absolutely. We'll have a quick look around in here as well, actually. Let's just mothball that. What is going on with that planet? Is that like ultramagnetic storm? Okay. It's not hurting me, that's good. He says until he hits an asteroid directly, twice. Fortified cache here. Really? I actually have to play the fight out? You're taking a piece, boy. Yeah. Sierra is best friend? Yeah, for sure. Sierra is best. Best AI woman. Look at this. This thing just shits out missiles, isn't it? That is filthy. Filth. Imagine paying a story point at this point in the game for a fucking shit fleet like that. Terrible. Okay. Ah, there's a hyper shunt. Where's Mia's star here? There. It's within 12 light years as well. Okay, so we can have a hyper shunt in range of Mia's star here. I love the Astral. I had a fleet graveyard in the system I live in. I'm keeping it for aesthetics and emergency fuel and supplies. And one of the ships was a goddamn Astral that I saw after mousing over it. I instantly lost the story for. There's a mod, not sure which, but she collects lobster plushies. That sounds like Philip Andrade, gas station manager. It seems a bit silly, that mod. That does sound fun as well. Maybe that should be my next mod deep dive. Don't forget that Ash of the Domain overhauls hyper shunts. Oh shit. Gas station manager is a little silly. I guess that's kind of the point, right? It's supposed to be a bit tongue-in-cheek. I mean, SFC is a bit silly too. Either that or Crab Shack. I don't even know what Crab Shack is. I'm assuming another mod. I feel like I remember a dialogue with Sierra about plushes without Crab Shack or Paxson. Ah, okay. Crab Shack adds so much to the game, not lore-friendly or balanced at all. Sometimes that's just the best way. What? Oh, it's these things. I remember these. These are cool, actually. The Tylos is a pretty cool ship. Watch. So if I go to Sierra here, these are the ones you want to watch. Look. It basically changes between two modes. They're phase ships, obviously. But it changes between two modes, depending on what's going on. And they have different weapon systems based on what mode they're in. So if I... yeah, it just disappears. That's quite hard to show. But yeah, see how that like warped then in the middle of the phase? It changes to a different style of ship, which is really quite cool. Like that. It's cool. Used to be a Discord only mod, but it's on the forums now. Okay. Crab Shack is very silly. Someone else I know has been using it. One of the interactions is launching a sector-wide adware scan at the cost of infecting yourself with the adware temporarily. I'll go and grab the memes from it and send. Alright, cool, yeah. I only interacted with a modded Hypershunt a bit, but I remember getting an antimatter rocket blueprint on it. Maybe we have to do that. Maybe we'll have to. You can't go off the map, that's cheating, you little fucks. Get back here! Oh, come on, boys. Come on, boys. Let's get this done. Oh, lost a snowdrop. Damn. Unusual that I lose a snowdrop to this kind of thing. There's no way. Come on. This is silly. Look at this shit. Come on. Is this Exotech you're fighting? Yes, it is. It is Exotech. It's a fortified cache Exotech, though. So it's not actual Exotech. How about we visit the red neutron star? Which one was that? Oh yeah, good amount of supplies there. We need to do something fairly soon about supplies. Going into Syndrian systems is never really a good idea. Let's check out Beta. Let's Diriad and then Gamma Beta Diriad. Let's do that. Hull Forge at Loca is built. Returning home from a valiant expedition. Whoops. Went past it. The one in the void north of the sector. Oh, up here. Oh, yeah, Gren. Yeah, I mean, maybe it is. Bitch. Okay, nothing in there. I need more IBB bounties as well. If I remember correctly, you can click on them too, and they have a link to the Golshi song on YouTube. No idea what any of... No idea what a Golshi song is. I'm sorry. Scattered, rare. -1, +1, +1. Largely underground complex with arcane energy signatures. Is that the teleporter? Widespread ruins. Huge. Not huge. No. Crisis check doesn't work. 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds. There you go. Crisis check complete. Yeah, my main thing at the moment is I want to go and blow up Beta Ferror, because I think that will give us a lot of standing with the Dustkeepers, which I don't want to go hostile with. I wish to remain best of mates, best buds. I hope that I can use my fuel to get there. Well, we'll find out, won't we? In fact, I'm just going to blast here. It did not help at all, in fact. It probably hindered me more than anything. Ah, good. Okay. That's helpful, actually. Oh, it was a starline. I should have picked that up, really. Intercept... Why? Why would you intercept this? Okay. Small tip, use a slingshot your own? Nah. I just joined the Discord and you don't have a Rule 14. What? There's a rules thing. Oh yeah. We don't believe in the number 14 in this Discord. Yeah, we don't believe in Rule 14. Yeah, we don't do that here. We're anti-14. Anti-14 Discord. Family-friendly Christian anti-14 Discord. I have no idea why, by the way. Please. Fuck. Fuck. I was going to make a joke, but I don't want to get banned. So. Never get banned. Never get banned, boys. Out of supplies. Starlight Doom Phase Cruiser. Ooh. Nah. It doesn't play the music that I need. So I'm not interested. Okay. Now where can I get to? I can get to magic now. Magic. Thanks for that, boys. I need to get to Nova Maxios. What do I? I can, right, okay. I'm still kind of friendly with the League. HMI took Sedan. God damn, okay. So let's try Kazaron then, because we're still okay with the League, so... If you are not checking the red neutron star, I'm going to go watch HOD. I mean, you can go and watch HOD if you want, dude. I will be checking the neutron star, but at the moment I'm struggling with fuel, so I need to get myself out of this pickle. Yeah, let's fly in the asteroid field and hit every fucking asteroid on the way. That'd be a great idea. There we go, right. Basically take most of their supplies. Actually, I have one of those. I can sell that. What was it that? No, I don't know. I don't know. IBB? You probably deserve this. Idiot. Do more of those, please. Let's try Elfell quickly for a bit more fuel. Again, use the goddamn slingshot. I'll use that bloody goddamn slingshot when I would like to use that bloody goddamn slingshot. Which, to be fair, is probably going to be now. Damn it. Okay. Oh, that's the null gate, right. We could try the EMA system. Let's do it. We'll see if there's some like Tritachyon traders or some like hedge traders or something that are carrying fuel. We'll take them out. No, okay. We'll stop off at Salamanca. Not ideal. Maybe Karas has some extra bits. The fuel wars have begun, my lord. Indeed they have, sir. Get out of my way. I require your fuel. I too would run. Bro, I'm using the pirate station. Leave me alone. Now we've got enough. Go! We could have just gone to Mir's Star, to be fair. Just thought of that right now. Oops. Can you just cripple the market by buying all the fuel? I mean, yeah, maybe. Okay. But, where did I just put that slipstream catapult? There it is. I got 7 of the buggers. Okay. Actually, I didn't fill up on fuel, did I? So, let's do that quick. I need another Prometheus. I do. I need another Prometheus, and I need one fairly soon. Since you're going to be playing UAF next, if I remember correctly, I just want to say the new versions of Ash of the Domain fuck with their pace of production. So when I play the deep dives, Yakumo, the only like game-changing mod that I play is the mod that I'm playing. So I will only play UAF. I won't play anything else other than Second in Command and Nexo basically. Because then I get the exactly what the mod gives as opposed to vanilla, right? That's what I'm after. We'll go and do this while we're up here, actually. Oh wow, if we go there, we still can't make it back. Right. We need a Prometheus and we need one now. Do you know what? I've got a better idea. It costs 3,000 to do the ships. So, let's grab an extra 3,000 fuel. And let's go to the gate. Great. I used about 400 supplies there to get that. And then we go. And then we've got plenty of fuel to fuck around with. Let's hope they've got a Prometheus. It's funny how the problem in it like isn't money anymore, is it? Oh, they have a Prometheus, as if. Give me that shit right now. Restore all that shit, I don't need it. Adaptive drive field, let's do... Maybe I'll start running efficiency overhaul on my shit. And then auxiliary fuel tanks. Unstable injector. And that, right. I think we should do that, actually. Let's build in... let's take that off. Let's do efficiency overhaul. So what does that bring it down to? 8. So it's -2. -4. Or -3. Alright, cool. Fair enough. Okay. And my Atlas as well. That's 15 supplies a month. Okay, no, not expanded magazines. Efficiency. Brings down -2. -3. Expanded cargo. Winning. Honestly, use my mod set, UAF, Nexarelin, and Terraforming an Industrial Revolution. Huh? Yeah, I could do that. Big metal box? Indeed, Snowy Boy, indeed. Biggest metalist of boxes. By the way, have you tried stealth shenanigans with Sick yet? No, I haven't. No. I'd be interested to try that, actually, like a stealth fleet. That'd be quite cool. Okay. Now we can have all of the fuel. Any IBBs? Meridian class cruiser. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so now we have a lot more fuel. I'm going to send you a screenshot that's really funny. Okay, I'm prepped. Melodic Path Raid Mir Star System. Okay. Interesting choice. So now we jump back to Dory and we buy a fuckload of fuel. Successfully returned from the expedition. Hey! Let's see what they found. Did they add new ships? I heard that they added new stuff to the Void, I think. When are you referring to, Snowy Boy? When are you referring to? And I'm assuming you're referring to the vanilla game, yeah? What do we got? So we got soil nanites again. We got a Protea blueprint, a Cydonia class long-haul survey ship blueprint. Never heard of that. Broadsword domain res, biofactory embryo, bunch of cores, combat drone replicator. Very nice. Yeah, you are. Okay. They added. I'm playing modded. I'm playing very heavily modded. Yeah, 2 seconds. Let me grab my mod list from Twitch for you. There you go. So that's my mod list at the moment. I put it on like a picture because it's easier. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome. Where's my ground defenses? I don't have ground defenses. Cool. We have ground defenses. That's why the invasion worked. Holy shit, you got good plans. Yeah, we're quite far into this playthrough, Snowy. We're quite far in. We've got a drone replicator here already. Okay, cool. 3 of 4 industries. Oh yeah, I got rid of the scrapyard, didn't I? I wonder what else we can do to further this and make it better. Nah, I don't want this on a... Oh, expedition hub. Sends expeditions to uninhabited planets and nearby star systems. Their fleets collect resources and attempt to make their way back to the colony. It's like the Nova Exploraria, this, isn't it?
Forlorn_hope_dragon says you have high command on the planet.
Yes, I do. I have high command on the other planet. High command is on here. Because I'm looking for one of those cryo-arithmetic engines. So yeah. Alright, enjoy Lud's strongest stealth fleet and also don't question my officer's portraits. Oh god. God, alright, okay, there's a few bits. Want your Delta cores to become Sigma cores? Use this one secret hack. Tritachyon doesn't want you to know this. I got ripped in just 2 weeks thanks to fusion cores. Very good, very good. These are silly. Bakel Dowd involved in port-sized ship collision. Real. He couldn't put down this insane game. Wow. Pocket ICBM. Duplicates fired missiles. When a weapon fires a missile, it fires an additional 2 missiles at no ammo cost. Missile damage reduced by 33%. I know this is still overpowered, but it has a negative number, so I can say it's okay now. Holy hell, that's a lot of heavy machinery. Jesus Christ. Wait, your sensor strength for that fleet is that low? I might put the portrait mode on workshop eventually since I actually made it myself. Fair enough. Yeah, yeah. Why not? Why not? Right. Yeah, so, for you, Snowy, my planets are currently the following. So I've got Anzibari here, making just over $500,000 a month. I've got one more industry I can put on it, size 7 planet. I've got this guy, Smodor, which is my heavy industry and high command world. Oh, wrong one. Then I've got Hope over here, which is a newer planet. Got a domain star fortress on at the moment, which I need to take some AI cores to. And then I've got Loka here, which I don't know what I'm going to do with yet. We'll see. Probably another, like, high command area. Not finished, but it's got 140 portraits. Holy moly, that's a lot of portraits. Every 50, 60 portraits is 4 hours of work. God damn. I might have to ask you to do some portraits for me in the future. For some, like, ideas that I have. If you're up for that, that is. No. Well, we'll just go and... Oh, no, we won't go there. That's miles away. We didn't fill up the fuel. Great. There we go. Now we've got shitloads of fuel, and no one can argue with me. We have loads. Okay, now, next thing. Forlorn's going to cry if I don't go to this red neutron star. So we're going to the red neutron star. Is there dragon portraits? I mean, there could be, if you just ask Yakumo very nicely. And by that, I mean doing the coding, none of the art's mine. Oh, right, okay. Making the mod and doing the plain text coding section. Ah, okay. I thought you meant the artwork. I was like, shit, I'm going to have to get this guy to actually, like, do some artwork stuff for me, man. Whoops. Okay, I'm kind of in the abyss a little bit. We're good. I did it, Forlorn, I did it! You like that? You like that? I accidentally dipped my toes into the abyss. Hey, I hate it when that happens. I hate it when you're just chilling out and then, you know, you just dip your toes in the abyss by mistake. And then the demons come and get you. That's bad. That's the worst bit. Okay. I'm saving here. I can't remember. Have we been here before? I'm going to assume you can guess what portrait mod contains in relation to this questions. Yes, there are, Dragon Girl. Careful in that system. Yeah, I gathered that. I gathered careful. We have been here before, yeah. I just can't remember what's here. You asked that last stream? Gamba? I don't know what I'm gambling for. You got wiped there. Did I now? Interesting. Should I just do a gamba for will streamer survive red neutron star? Alright. Start prediction. 2 minutes. Will streamer ripe in red neutron star. Start prediction. Go. Let's do this. By the way, if I can see that the fight is clearly well out of my fucking purview, like if I know full well I am not going to win the fight, I will just cancel the bet and leave, just for the record. Stream 4 or 5? Jesus. But yeah, if I was making 60 high-quality portraits in under 4 hours, I'd be putting my theoretical artistic skills to use in career rather than making a monster girl portrait mod for Star Sector. Yeah, but maybe you like doing both. Maybe you do have a career in that, you know? Oh, the majority of people are saying no. Come on, lads. Put your fucking points where your mouth is. Eh? Put your points where... Come on. I am literally just putting my balls on the line here. Just going, yep, I could lose all of this. Right now. Everything could be gone. God. You guys can't even put 10k points on the line. You guys fucking suck, dude. Also, this is definitely pressuring you into gambling. I should probably stop. Scouting in modded Star Sector is finding a fleet of an absurdly small number of unknown frigates and destroyers. Yeah. You got destroyed in the battle, you managed to kill 1. Okay, well, hopefully we'll be alright this time. I can handle the plain text code inside of a portrait mod, though, so if you ever need someone to do that boring shit for free, just throw potential portraits at me. Alright, yeah, I mean, the plain text, the plain text stuff to add the portraits is basically just renaming the stuff in the files, right? Going into the faction file and changing it to the JPEG and the crest and all that sort of stuff. What do you mean by wipe? Wipe's probably the wrong word. If I go into here and I lose the fight, we'll count that as a wipe. So basically, will I come out of this the same way that I've gone in? Or will I come out of this having lost? Sorry, was that bad wording? Has that changed people's minds? Yeah, so, yeah, that is actually bad wording. I should actually point that out, yeah. Will the streamer wipe in the red neutron star? So basically, will I lose? Yes or no? Last time you lost everything and reloaded. Cool, let's fucking do this, boys. I'm going in. We're going into Grin. Oh, yeah. I partially remember. Partially. The red neutron star's very cool. Come on, get me, whatever it is. You can't. Screw you, Eel. They're not pursuing my fleet. Minus, fuck you, alien. Bitch. Get out of here! Oh, I did nothing. Cool. The Demon Hyper Destroyer. Yes, they've got 359,640 peak performance. Gonna pause my game for this to fully watch this. That's for misleading me. I didn't mislead you, just bad wording. The connection has some time before an immense wave of hollow noise floods through the main display, generating thousands of error codes. Your comms officer works the console in consternation. It comes to mind that the opposing fleet have seemingly overloaded your comm system with thousands of requests at once. From visual inspection, none of the vessels have the hardware necessary to accomplish such a feat within a reasonable time frame. Good luck, thank you. That peak performance is only when you fight them. Well, I'm about to. Across from your fleet, a trio of strange vessels wait, unnaturally motionless. Although they present some features common to all vessels, the designs are in aggregate unlike anything recorded. Your sensors officer reports they seem entirely unaffected by the irradiative forces of the nearby red pulsar. Radiation seems to slide off their hull like water. Periodically they disappear and then reappear in place. Strangely, readings suggest the vessels are not diving into phase space, and they visually have no external phase coils or other markings of phase-capable craft. Your bridge crew murmurs speculation between their stations about how exactly this is possible, but it's all frivolous without any hard data on the capabilities of the enemy. The Laplacians fleet maneuvers to prevent you from disengaging easily. Nagarok, Eschaton, and Genesis, level 10 captains. Deploy the entire fucking fleet.
For the Emperor!
For the Emperor! Okay, right, there we go. Oh my god. That wasn't even sped up. I thought I was sped up. We've done some damage to them already. Got one down. Hey, actually, I'm looking alright here. I'm looking alright here. Two down. This is easy. Easy peasy. Their weakness is missiles? Well, bad news for them, huh? Missiles and the AI itself is stupid. Yeah, true. That's the majority of the things I find in Star Sector, by the way. Majority of the problems is AI being stupid. But look, it just takes out a Meridian with no issue. DMJ standard missiles now. Ah, okay. Honestly, that was a lot easier than I was expecting it to be. Holy shit, for a minute there I thought we could recover the Laplacians. Okay. A final terrific explosion blanks the external visual pickups. A few seconds later, backups are extruded through the hull. Your sensor officer reports in a hushed voice that no escape pods were detected leaving any of the ships at any point. Your fleet approaches the derelict ship. Two of the strange vessels were shattered beyond recognition in the fighting, but the third, dormant, now drifts somewhat intact through space. Your salvage team docks a shuttle at the only entry point along the ship's hull, just beneath what appears from external readings to be the bridge. Given no escape pods were launched, a contingent of Marines have been assigned to escort the salvor crew in case of hostile action. We, of course, brought Marines with us. Of course. After a few tense minutes, reports start to come in. Ominously, the crew of the vessel is nowhere to be found. Neither are there any signs that anyone ever inhabited the ship. The crew quarters have no amenities or personal effects, and the central data core has been reduced to slag by an automated sabotage system. The majority of the hull's volume is seemingly inaccessible to the intended human crew, but portable scanners reveal it's wormed with thin conduits and ducts emblematic of automated maintenance systems. While the vessel is heavily damaged and immensely exotic in design, it is theoretically recoverable if we can restore the maintenance drones. A comms link from your chief engineer appears on your datapad, likely ready to discuss that very prospect. 1 second. So, by the way, I will say, I haven't ended the prediction yet, because I'm not out of the system alive. And the prediction clearly says, will the streamer wipe in the red neutron star? So I have to get out alive. Captain, this ship is unlike anything we've ever seen. They deliver the news strangely, knowing Knowing your chief engineer, you would expect them to be more excited. The hull is made of an entirely novel material. What it is yet, I'm not yet sure, but initial readings indicate it has fascinating properties. They stop, thinking. But there's something else. Captain, if I might speak plainly, this ship is strange. They clear their throat and look at you, deadly serious. There's an AI housing on board, but it's hollowed out. A perfect sphere appears to be removed from the centre to extract the core. If this ship was designed for AI, it makes an odd number of concessions to human habitation. Too many for it to make sense. Something happened to this ship. I don't think whatever was flying it against us is the same entity that built it. Your chief engineer clears the throat again, then continues. Anyway, I think we can get the maintenance systems working. I don't know who built the ship or why, but it should be fit to fly. If you want my professional opinion, we should investigate the planet in System 2. They look to the side, lightly checking a map of the system. Maddie. Regardless, should we proceed with the recovery? Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. To be fair, you dropped 300 deployment points. Yeah, I did. I didn't fuck around. They attack in short bursts, so Kinetic can't reach them in time. I mean, beams usually force phase ships AI to try and avoid the beam until the flux kills them. True. True, yeah, all true. All true, right. Cryoblaster, Mini Pulsar, Resonator. Wait a minute. Where's my peak performance time gone? Where's my 359,000 seconds of peak performance, huh? That's illegal. The Nagorok is now part of your fleet. Nagorok. I thought that was built in for a minute. Cloaking field. This ship is able to run an esoteric cloaking system at low levels for extended periods of time, reducing its effective sensor profile by 50%. In addition, the fleet's detected at range is reduced by a multiplier of the total sensor profile of the 5 highest profile ships in the fleet, and the total sensor strength of the 5 phase ships with the highest sensor strength values. Damn. The fleet transform must be off. The ship's combat readiness is below 10%. And the phase field fleet-wide effect cannot be utilised. Bringing their ship into readiness would improve the multiplier to 0.75. The whole of the ship is made of an esoteric and frictionless material. The substance is slippery in its interactions with space-time, permanently increasing time flow aboard the ship by 200% and reducing the effects of environmental hazards by 100%. Prone to shattering unpredictably when impacted, the effective armor strength for the damage reduction calculation is reduced to 60%. Increasing the amount of subjective time experienced by the ship gives greater opportunity for issues and defects to arise, increasing maintenance by 100%. Working under temporally enhanced conditions in an immense strain on both an equipment and crew, reducing the peak performance time by a factor of 2. As I said, it's only when you fight it. Yeah, I know, yeah. I know. It would have been nice, right? Let's check out Maddie then. An initial scan of the surface immediately reveals something immensely strange. Your sensors officer reports that the LiDAR used for basic geographic mapping returned from the surface much quicker than should be possible. This suggests that something relativistically strange is occurring on the surface. A drone equipped with an atomic clock, a standard tool in the surveying toolkit, is deployed to the surface and programmed to return a signal in exactly 1 hour. Minutes later, a signal is received by your comms officer. There's only one conclusion. Time progresses much faster on the surface of Maddie than here in orbit. Naturally, most of your crew are unnerved by the prospect of a surface expedition to the world. Many space or horror stories feature relativity as an antagonist, an invisible but inexorable force that pushes people apart by stretching the time between them. So is it as insane as when it was fighting besides the PPT? As it was when fighting besides the PPT? Huh? I'm surprised you don't need to pay the crew double since the constant time. Send a survey team down to the surface. Let's go. Okay. The only difference between when you fire it and when you use it is PvP. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah. I think it'll still be pretty nuts. I think it will. After extensive preparation and reiteration of the hazard pay policy, a volunteer survey team is selected to be sent down on a heavily shielded shuttle. The temporal disturbance makes a centralized command of operations from here in orbit difficult. Minute delays in orders could cost hours, if not days, on the surface. Your operations chief, used to similarly isolated conditions from the Stenton Fringe mining, elects to lead the operation from the ground rather than the bridge. They are instructed to relay exact positional and temporal coordinates every minute using a dedicated Delta-level AI core. You review the ground-level feed from within the shuttle bay before they depart, and catch your ops chief making the spacer hand sign for all seals confirmed safe. Excuse me. A sort of ward against evil. They are always superstitious, but they never let it get in the way of their duties. Hopefully that will remain true. Your comms officer broadcasts the received signals to the bridge display. As the shuttle drops into the incredibly thin atmosphere of Maddie, the at first on the minute signals start to come faster and faster, until eventually many new signals are received within a second. A hollow map marks the location of the survey team as they move across the surface of the planet. The blip traces along a contour in the environment at impossible speeds, not unlike the ships found defending the system. Volunteer survey team, yeah, Rusty, exactly. It's going to be like, hey, yeah, you just volunteered to go down to the planet, so congratulations. Well done, and thank you very much for your service. After a few minutes, the blip begins to move back to the shuttle landing site. Once it reaches it, the team seemingly lingers for a while. The time dilation makes it difficult to intuit, but the temporal data encoded in the signal reveals that from their perspective, they wait for around half a cycle. You suddenly realise something might be very wrong and consider sending a second shuttle. Moments before you can give the order to muster a rescue party, the team begins their ascent. From their perspective, that small moment of indecision lasted days. The duration between signals begins to stretch back to minute by minute. The shuttle is now outside the effect of the temporal field and will return shortly. You greet your operations chief in the shuttle bay, the glow of Maddie through the vac shield, an unsettling shade of red. Even though intellectually it was to be expected, it is still unnerving to see them aged over a cycle. For the rest of the universe, it was only a few hours. Almost immediately, they launch into a report, blunt as a weapon. Captain, I recommend we pull the fleet out of system as soon as possible. You give them a look and allow the silence to linger slightly, letting them know that more detail is required. Ops looks at you directly. It's the radiation from this damn star. It catalyzes some kind of reaction. Anything that stays here too long calcifies into whatever material those ships are made of. Are we in danger? They look slightly sheepish. No, Captain, not immediately, but there's no reason to linger, they add quickly. We underwent a little fringe mining operation. They look momentarily proud of themselves, but cover it in their usual gruff demeanour. We have a full shuttle hold. Should be enough of whatever this stuff is to properly study its effects with the equipment here on the ship. Maybe Tech can find out more than we could do down on the surface. I'm sorry you lost some cycles. They shrug. People lose time, Captain. Every use of a cryopod, you might never wake up. Losing time is just part of being a spacer as old as I am. You spy your quartermaster pleading with the logistics crew to move the auto pallets of material to more long-term storage. A crystalline solid quarried into crude chunks. Its surface is iridescent like the shell of an arthropod analogue. The rarely used and ominously crimson chronohazard labels stuck to the blocks are likely inspiring some hesitation. Yeah, full medical evaluation for sure. Yes, Captain, they say, saluting. They pull a little cord on their suit and flip out a miniature control panel. You recognise it as a salvage communicator. Built like a brick, it is hardy and practically immune to blunt force trauma. After fiddling with it for a few moments, chimes ring out from the suits of nearby members of the surface op. The deck crew who overhear the order seem to consider their caution vindicated, backing away from the pallets yet further to dismay of your quartermaster. More in-depth analysis looks like it will be slow and cautious. So you're telling me the star is cooking? Yeah, it's cooking big time. Skimming the surface report as you make your way back to the bridge, it is shockingly uneventful. The planet Maddie is seemingly, for all intents and purposes, an uninteresting barren world. No atmospheric ozone layer, no significant geological activity, and no indigenous life forms. The subject is of interest, of course, and the novel material of which the planet is primarily composed. No, the subject of interest is, of course, the novel material of which the planet is primarily composed. Sorry about that. But current insights are limited. Your XO announces your return. After a moment, they turn to address you personally. Welcome back. You have the card. Alright, cool. Cheers, bro. So much lore. Lore galore. Now, my question is there some random bit at the top left, right, bottom right, or bottom left? Sure as hell don't look like it. What mod is this? This is JD Piracy. And this is Grin. Okay. Zoop. Well, I don't have a lot of supplies. Where's the path? There they are. It's 27 days away. It's 46 days away. Well. Oh. Right. Suspend repairs. Stop it. Sure. I need to be this side of it, and then I need to do this. Go! Okay, right, that's one. Then we slipstream catapult as fast as we can. You fucking bastard. I'm terrible at these slipstream catapults. I'm not in the abyss, sir. Okay, nice. Hello? Nearly made it. Which one was damaged then? Mothball that. Ah, wow, it's the Meridian. Cool, we get +1. I'm not really bothered about the Meridian, it is what it is. Alright. So we got 3 of these things. Frictionless NMC 23-1. Novel technology. Cool. Tip, don't move using the capitals. Yeah, I figured that out in the end. So you're telling me that we could run a super sweatshop on this planet? God damn, imagine the productivity. Let's research this right now. Let's just get this out of the way. One sec though. I need to beer up for this. Hold on to your horses. Your unambiguity in English could do some work. Now that's the right way of thinking, indeed. Right. Alright, lock in, folks. Lock in, lock in. You find your technology officer and chief engineer in the shuttle bay, deep in discussion over the material now dubbed NMC-231. It seems the Hall and crew pulled their union rights. The chronohazard has been left unmoved, and instead a miniature proving ground has popped up around it. Engineering looks exasperated. The official term cannot be slippery. They make air quotes. But with the subtle lack of movement in the shoulders and wide stance, that would make the expression visible if he was on a spacewalk. I refuse. This is a novel physics phenomena. It's not an enzyme soap. Tech manipulates a diagram of a phase coil array with abrupt flicks at the interface. We can iron that out later. It's just language. Another flick of the wrist, this time directed at the chief dismissively. Regardless, my intuition was correct. P-space is a no-go. The dimensional transition shatters the crystal. It must be a hyperdimensional polytope. That combined with a lackluster blunt force resistance is limiting, engineering interjects. Not as much as we first expected, Tech says hopefully. It's all but immune to the most weathering phenomena, and the effect transmits across a surprising distance. Lots of P's in that one. Engineering snorts. We can anchor it to the hull geometry. It takes to being welded and hull foam just fine. Tech says defensively, it will work. What will work? Both jump to attention, having been so involved in their argument that neither of them notice you approach. Captain, they say. Engineering rushes to speak first. Tech wants to coat ships in this, the NMC-231. The temporal effect transfers. It has phenomenal military applications. Technology interjects, seemingly spinning out in excitement and listing esoteric material science readings. Engineering continues in their stead, pulling up a series of design specs. Under conservative estimates, we have enough material to make modifications to 3 vessels under our command. And whose fault is that, Technology jeers, taunting your operations chief who decidedly is not present. Ops is too scared of the spooky cursed planet. They pause, backtracking mentally but not verbally. Regardless, it seems plausible that the temporal dilation effect from the surface could be weaponized, Captain. As you were. Alright. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Millions. Yep. And we've got, oh yeah, about the right amount left. Okay. So how does this work then? Is it... There's something we can add here. Novel technology. Here we go. Installs a coating of frictionless NMC onto the outer hull of the ship. While not as intensive of an effect as would be afforded by our hull mod purely of this material, this substance is still slippery in its interactions with spacetime, permanently increasing the time flow aboard a ship by 100, 80, 60, 40 depending on ship size, and reducing the effects of environmental hazards by 100%. Prone to shattering unpredictably when impacted, the effective armor strength, blah blah blah, yeah. Okay, right. So, what we probably want to do here is, like, I was thinking, I'm going to strap this to my fucking castle and my respite here, and they're going to be the fastest boys in the West. But I don't think that's actually the right idea, because if it increases the maintenance by 100%, that then is 84 supplies a month maintenance. No. 96. And then on top of that, that's 110. I think you can put it on the centerpiece of the castle. It affects the mobility, but not the modded armor values. Oh yeah, by the way. Will the streamer wipe in the red neutron star? Choose outcome. No, the streamer did not wipe. Congratulations to all who voted no. I had a fun couple of days designing my own modded ship. A crossbreed monitor to high-tech standards. Ooh. Cool. Try putting it on the castle front module, as it does not have maintenance cost. That's clever. 20. Oh, it's still 45 though. Oh yeah, this is still a capital though, that's why. So what does time flow affect? Let's see what the definition of... Time flow, or acceleration dilation, is a combat mechanic that alters how fast a specific ship experiences time relative to the rest of the battle. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I just wanted to know mechanically. I understand what time flow actually means as a word, but I mean mechanically I wanted to understand what it does. So essentially, it would be... Instead of 1 times speed, it would be 1.4 times speed, right? is what I'm looking at. Faster shooting, faster venting, yeah. Yeah. Everything else would move the same. Yeah. Okay, right. I can build in it. Oh, no, I can't. What am I using expanded magazines for? Get rid of that. You should definitely upgrade the modular Whipple armor. True, dude, true. Just my mage, yo, what's up, man? What do you think of the ship presets? Utter garbage or good fits? People can click and forget about them all afterwards. Some are good, some are bad. Honestly, it depends on the ship. I've always found that the low-tech ships and like the hegemony style ships have always been pretty good. I never really liked the midline auto fit. I don't think they're very good usually. I like to do something like for the Eagle, for example. I like to have extended shields built in, safety overrides, and a close range fit because it's just a really nasty ship. It's really maneuverable. It's got a lot of firepower, and it's a shame if you don't use it. But I will say, if you don't want to get into ship fitting right away in this game, using the auto fit to just start and learn is absolutely fine. Because you'll soon learn exactly what each weapon does and things like that just by using the auto fit. You'll get an idea for what you like and what you don't like. So actually it's a good starting area if you're just starting out the game. So that's my recommendation, is try it, see what you think, get an idea of the weapons that it's showing you, try different auto fits on the ship, see what works best for you. And then when you're a bit happier with how all the weapons work, operate, and what they do in each battle, what they do to shields, what they do to armor and hull, then you can start thinking, right, well, I know that's good for that, and I'm going to fit my ship with that, etc., etc., and then go from there. It's just 50% more armor for free. That's true. Yeah, that would be silly not to do that. I'm an auto-fit preset hater. I can always do much better by manually everything. Yeah, for sure. But I think if you're a new player, it's still not a bad way to go to learn. Okay. So let's have a look. So, emulated frictionless hull. The only thing that I have a problem with here is prone to shattering unpredictably when impacted. The effective armor strength for the damage reduction calculation is reduced to 60% of its actual value. So, is that not gonna, like, fuck this up? Because Whipple armor... Wait, hold on. Reduction calculation to 10% of its actual value. Hold on. This might not make any difference. Is it also actual value here? Yes. So, it's saying here, look, modular Whipple armor reduces the effective armor strength for the damage reduction calculation to 10% of its actual value. Yeah? Emulated frictionless hull. Reduction to 60% of its actual value. No, because actual value is not base, is it? The actual value is the actual value after all the mods and stuff have been added. Is that right? I mean, I'll be honest, it doesn't really matter. The armor is just a bonus on this ship. I have 64,000 hull. And wait, where's my... There we go. No, that's not what I wanted. Where's the... Oh yeah, this has it, doesn't it? Oh no, where is it? Ah, I need 20 here. Let's just do this first. That's what I forgot to put on. I was looking for entropy arrestor, but it's not there. That's what I wanted to put on, the field repair nanites. On most current mod versions, S-Whipple sets it to 1% armor value. Okay. Well, 1 second. Where are we? It's borderline perfect for castle either way. Might need hull regen on the front if EMH is on the front. Yeah. 4% less armor for 40% more gun. Sounds good to me. 6% means it's weaker to attacks that would only chip it, but for big explosive hits it matters little. 4% of base, which is 40% of current. On most current mod version, S-Whipple sets it to 1% of armor value. Okay. If you put it on the front bit, it doesn't affect mobility though, since it doesn't reach the engines. Correct. Yes, so it only increases the rate of fire of the guns, the reload of the missiles, and the flux venting. Like, the vents will be better. Would you say UAF is the most OP custom faction? I don't know, Mage. I don't know. I'm very early on my diving into different factions and stuff. I've heard UAF has a lot of cool stuff that is quite overpowered, like the semi-brev launcher and stuff like that, but I haven't played them, so I wouldn't know. Oh yeah, the repair of the guns, that's correct. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, right, so let's think about this. So we've got 10 points down already. Am I going to drop Flux Distributor? Or should, in fact, it'll affect the turn rate, right, of the turrets by having this. So it'll be 40% faster turn rate for the turrets, which will probably be okay. And actually doesn't matter all that much. So that's 20 points. Now do we just drop Flux Distributor and be done with it? That's 45. Disabled. Contender cannon disabled. Contender cannon online. Devastator disabled. Just online. It just carries on. Holy shit. Okay, so is the front counted as capital size because it feels like more than 40%? No, it's capital size, yes, sorry. Jesus fuck. What is this? Holy moly. This is not sped up now. Yeah, 3 Ryujins and a Kaiohime. That's pretty good. And for the record, I haven't even lost a section. Full HP. Full HP. Okay, right, there we go. There's the damage. So Hull has taken some beating there. Sorry, looking at a flashbang. Look at the armor on the front as well. The armor's kind of intact. Test it against a normal castle? Yeah, one sec. Let's test it against a normal castle, sure. The castle off. Okay. Bye. What the fuck was that? I fucking love this game, dude. I don't think that was intended. I think it was perfectly intended. That, look. Where did it go? That was fucking insane. Fucking someone clip that shit. That was fucking brilliant. Oh. Yo, Tina, what's up, man? Turns out massively speeding up every time on the ship is extended. Yeah, it's very strong. It's very strong. Let me clip. Team Castle is blasting off again. Yeah. Wait, where is it going? There we are. Here we go again. Absolutely slapped. But yeah, Mage, judging by my Twitch chat, I would say that realistically, no, UEF probably aren't the most overpowered faction because there's some Star Wars based stuff that is way worse. So, there's that. Yo, Aiden, let's have a look at that clip. Hold on. Let's have a look at that clip. That's brilliant. One second. Oh. 1080p. Hold on, let me oh, damn it. Why is it open this in OBS? That's just silly. I don't even know how to get away from that. It's opened the clip in OBS. Ah, there we go. Right, so hold on, I go... So where is it then? Hold on. This is wild. I don't know what's going on here. Team Castle is blasting off again. There we go. Wait. Oh, that's just fucking... God's sake. Okay. Right, hold on. I need to watch this. I need to watch this shit. I'm just trying to get the thing set up so that you guys can watch it as well. There we go. That was mental, by the way. That was fucking mental. What actually happens? The castle off. Okay, so there we go. Right, so at this point that they're joined. They're like joined up together. One of the most insane mods factions I've played with is still Legio Infernales from Talon. Yeah. I want to play Legio soon. No clip. Yeah, they're going like they're no clipping through each other. And then look, this one has entered me at this point. My castle has been breached at this point. Right? And then explosion happens. Okay. He spins. And then he just continues. Bye. What the fuck was that? I fucking love this game, dude. That was fucking brilliant. Oh man, that's so good. Don't say enter in that context. Too late. I've done it. I feel like VRI's capital ship scale with the weapons you have available for a mod. I don't know VRI either. Star Wars weapons are absolute cards. Someone did mention that two segmented things colliding is buggy and violent. Yeah. Sub-modules can't push each other away properly since they're attached by another part. Oh, I see. So essentially that collided, caused a load of like mod friction, and then once one got destroyed, it just went ping and just pinged it all away to get it out of the way. That's funny. That's funny. I love that a lot. That's really good. Obviously, this was the best choice we ever made. Now, the question is, do we stick it on a Doom? Or do we wait and... Wait. Wait. Do we put it on Sierra? That would be an 80% time flow increase. Slap 2 semi-bros on a Gungan and VRI Radiant and everything in sector's fuck. Now put it on the Nene. Oh, yes. The Nene, of course. Wait, yeah, we got to think about peak performance though, haven't we? Because... reducing the peak performance by 2 times. What does that actually look like? $180. That's still higher than that Nemeter, by the way. Sierra gets better ships. Yeah, I know, yeah. I haven't played with Vero, so I couldn't tell you. I will tell you, however, that when I installed the mods that add low, mid, high-tech Radiance, I wasn't expecting the Pirates to have them. Was surprised. The peak performance compounds with the time flow. So it's essentially the same, but the ship is 100% faster. So it's exactly the same, basically, is what you're saying. Good night. I'm going to watch the House of the Dragon now. Yeah, no worries. Enjoy. Good night, and I'll catch you next time. The faster time flow makes the PPC tick faster. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay. So, is this worth trying? Obviously, we don't have expanded missile racks anymore, but... Fight a Hypershunt first. Do you know what? I'll go and fight a Hypershunt after this. Absolutely. Oh, that's cool. Right, so Nenea versus Liberator. Whoa, 1 second. This is not sped up. This is not sped up, by the way. This is silly. This is silly. Alright, beautiful. Well, maybe we actually take Temporal Shell off here then. And we actually go for... no, not Tactical Core. Reactor Chamber. Give it a little bit more in the way of vents and stuff. Don't put any turn speed bonus on, okay. At this point, it's just spapping away at CR. When it's, like, threatened by a fleet, it can't do anything about it. No matter how cocky you are, when a ship bigger than the Paragon floors it to ram you and detonate when it gets low, it's not hard to tense up a bit. Capital class Pather ships with booster, self-destruct fuse, and increased explosion. You mean the Prometheus Mark II, yeah? The IED. It's very funny. It's one of the first mod playthroughs I did with the IED Prometheus. I'm not sure it'll kill all this before its CR runs out. I think it'll probably lose. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it will, maybe not. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 10%, 8%, 7%, 6%, 5%, 4%, 2%, 1%, 0%. Rip. Rip that guy. Excuse me. What was the full effect of that speed hull mod? So, peak performance time reduction by 2 times, 60% armor calculation, and 100% increased maintenance, and 100% increased time flow on the ship. But yeah, this now costs me 88 supplies a month to run. I'm not sure this is worth it. Maybe it is, yeah. Maybe it is. Have I got maneuverability on this? No, I've got no maneuverability there, so it's the smallest amount of maneuverability that it could have, you know? Maybe this does, however, need... Oh, no. I wonder... I was hoping it might have some sort of AI thing that I could use to reduce the, what's it called? S-mod heavy armor. Yeah, to basically put, what's it called on? Efficiency overhaul. Like, an AI version of that. And I do wonder about the resonator. I don't think it's actually doing a whole lot. I actually think another cryo or something would probably work better. Or even an ion pulsar. Energy flechette might not... Energy flechette might not be a bad idea. Maybe even just a phase lance. Maybe a phase lance would be pretty good. Ultralight adjudicator. I'm tempted by that, actually. I'm going to try this. So we'll do efficiency overhaul on this now. And he brings it down to 70, though. Stabilizer's pretty nice here, actually. Is there anything else that reduces CR loss? Make sure the weapon groups are correct. The extra time flow will cause problems if not. What should I be having here? Not deploying this shit. Neural net at the top of the list. Adaptive neural net. No, that's only CR overall. That's only CR overall. No, I don't want that. I want my PPT to be higher, and I want to use less supplies per month, basically, is what I'm after. We could make it faster again. Okay, well, let's roll with that. Let's take reactor chamber again. And let's take... I guess we'd take stabilized then. Let's just put it up against a Liberator egg. No, let's not deploy it against everything in existence. Okay. Instantly everything's offline. I love the adjudicator on it though. Weapon groups all 3 in first slot. Oh. The adjudicator is pretty fun on that. I quite like that. One down. I quite like this, I'm not gonna lie. The ultralight adjudicator is quite a cool addition. Time flow modified cryo flamers are honestly unbelievably busted, yeah. This is actually quite a nice hit and run ship, I've noticed. So I think this will be really good in the fleet. Because I have a lot of slow domain ships, right? This will be really nice. And if left alone, it can check out a Liberator, like, no problem. Now, the problem is, I'm made of money, yes, but I'm not made of supplies. It costs me 18 supplies per day over all my fleet at the moment. Could be a deploy later on in the battle type shit. Yeah, that's true. The ship is outfluxing so much. Yes, it is. Yes. It is outfluxing a lot. Can I put an AI core in it? No. We can level this guy up, though. We don't want that. We'll take that. It's not great, but we'll take it. What do we want here? She's flying. She has maneuverability, top speed, combat endurance for the repair, capital ships and cruisers, less hull and armor damage depending on how much is already taken. So we're going for the hull tank style thing, so we want this elite. And then we probably want gunnery implants here. And then we probably want damage control for the extra hull reduction. Yeah. Cool. System expertise is more mine to the do. Yes, that's what I thought. Absolutely. You could be made of supplies if you went and stole a monolith from the scavenger fleet. I don't even know what a monolith is, sir. So there's that to contend with. Good evening, Eltoth. How are we doing, buddy? What's going on, man? What's going on? I think then we get more from stabilized there. I mean, we might as well, right? Search it on your tripod. Doesn't exist. It is not real. Oh, actually, I need to get rid of the Phaeton. We don't need that anymore. Is this a destroyer? Yes. Derelict ships. Much cheaper. Oh, let's get a phase one. We absolutely need a phase cruiser. It's a shit Grendel. Pretty good. May or may not have been pricing up full new PC. Nice, dude. I wish I had the kind of money at the moment. I am poor as fuck right now. Did they change to be hidden in PDA on the newer versions? Maybe, yes. I can guarantee it exists in Dex. Yeah, it probably does. I just haven't seen it. So a lot of the time, it's like a Pokedex. You need to see it to unlock it. You know. Adian is the top clipper. Nice, bro. Top clipper. Let's go. So what we got? Distributed fire control. Most of the damage takes weapons offline is to external control. Runs of power conduits. The ship's weapons are engineered to operate more independently, reducing their exposure damage by 50% and reducing their MP damage taken. Cool. Okay. Buying houses, hole and pocket. Yeah, for sure. Okay. So, how do we build this? $1,052. Obviously, we want phase anchor. Can we still do the phase thing? No. So we'll take tactical core then. Right. Well, definitely check out independent scavenger fleets you flying around. Okay. Okay, cool. I'll keep an eye out. So, what do we want here? We could have a cryoblaster on the front of this thing. Anchor with Hellbore and Marker Beacon might be funny. I think I can only do one large, sadly. So I could do a Marker Beacon there. And then have some anti-shield stuff here. You know? So I could do, say... I could do some hypervelocity drivers here for the range. Oh, that's a small, that's a small. There we go. And then integrated targeting unit. Is it because I have this? Fuck. But this kind of feels like a close range ship. So what have we got? It's got accelerated ammo feed. And then maybe we just do... I mean, maybe we stick with the same range then. And just do basically a shitload of like long range weapons like this. And then we'll pick up on heavy armor. Do we whipple armor it? Oh. Ah, of course. This is an AI core though. So I could do something with this with an AI core. Maybe it's worth sticking a beta core in this. Okay, so we want yeah, I mean Neuron, that's not terrible. We could do thruster control, just a bit of extra speed. But I feel like this needs to be an upfront, like, fuck you style ship. I'm gonna build it as such. I'm gonna build it as such for now. We're just gonna go Storm Needler because it's cheaper on Flux. And then maybe a heavy. And then we need some, like, anti-armor and, well, yeah, just... I mean, yeah, we stick a fucking Cryoblaster on it, don't we? Voracious Cannon. And then maybe... Wait. My beloved. So, ideally... We probably want to build in something. So let's build in heavy armor. And we just want to slam all that into capacitors. I have all I need. Right. Fight an onslaught. Go. I mean, it's going to flux out and then die very shortly if it's not careful. Well, it wins. I might need to add some harpoons or something to it just to give it a little bit of anti-armor. I might just stick like a harpoon pod on it or something. It's like 10 points. Alright. Let's just drop 10 points on there, and then let's just do harpoon pod. Okay, so this beta core we want to just rejig slightly. So, we probably want ordnance expertise. Just because... better. Right. Actually then, that's allowed us to do that, which is nicer. Then, we probably want ballistic mastery for more damage. We probably want phase cloak cooldown of flux generated by phase cloak. And then we're gonna have... we probably do want combat endurance here. Do we want polarized armor? I don't think that really matters, actually. Because we're not venting either, so that makes no difference. Maybe we just go with damage. Maneuverability on impact met. That might be the play. What does systems expertise do for accelerated ammo feeder? Is that just recharge rate? Oh, it'd be cooldown. It'd be cooldown. Okay, let's try that. Let's try that again against the same onslaught. This should go better. Flux seems a lot more controlled now. See, like, just that little bit of extra harpoon just gives it something else. It's even dealing with the missiles pretty well. Why Cryoblaster? Isn't Cryoblaster stinky? I don't know. I thought the Cryoblaster was good. Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. We might be able to put something more heavy hitting there, to be fair. If we were to do something with, like anti-hull, even a thumper might be better. Because thumpers do a lot of damage if they're hitting hull. And we also have to consider the fact that we haven't got expanded magazines on. 1400 DPS is good, but it's fragmentation. Yes, I know, yeah, but it is there for the hull, to kill hull, that's the idea. So you've got, at the moment, we've got the Storm Needler for shield, and the the Heavy Needler for shield. We've got a Voracious Cannon for anti-armor, and then this for anti-hull, with some more anti-armor missiles. So it's just there to be that hull chunker. That's pretty much what I'm going for. Whether it's worth it or not, though, I don't know. Okay, sadly it is a ballistic. Okay. What else would you recommend then? I mean, we could just do an ultralight adjudicator again. Those are pretty sick. We're a big fan of those. Every instance I see the Cryoblast, I think the Cryoflamer is just better. I mean, it is. It is just... it's effectively just better, right? Ultralight adjudicator, let's try that. It goes chunk, 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 so it's got to be better. I'm quite impressed that it's just standing up to 4 Annihilator rocket shells, though, just sitting there and tanking it. And the thing is with the adjudicator as well, it explodes when it hits. So if he's firing that, it takes out missiles. So that's also got some utility to it. Well, the ultralight adjudicator is basically turned off the annihilator. Okay. I thought it was just based on the heavy adjudicator from the onslaught. Like the pulse cannons, right? Looks like your fleet has become... It is. Looks like your fleet has become the drone. Yeah, buddy. Absolutely. That's the aim, Warner. That's the aim. We're trying. We're getting there slowly but surely. You missed it earlier, Warner, when I was testing castle versus castle. That shit is hilarious. Adian made a clip of it. You should go and watch it. It's fucking brilliant. I've never seen a castle go so fast in my life. So have you the castle? Yes, I do have a castle. I'll show you it in a minute. Well, hopefully sooner than that. So this definitely works. It just takes time. But it can definitely look after itself, so I'm happy with that. Right, yes. So, castle. Here is our castle. It is a full... I've been waiting to see what it can do. Well, I'll tell you what. I think this is the clue. There you go. Take a look at that one and just have fun while you watch it. Take a look at that. It is insanely funny. Insanely good. Okay. Right. I've spent enough time in the ship fitting window again, guys. Thank you very much for your patience. It needed to be done. Why all the support missiles? Long range, low ordnance point cost, yes, and I don't require any hull mods. And because the way AI works, a lot of missiles tends to push the AI back, and it gives your fleet space to move as well. It occupies point defense. And if the Pelums do actually hit something, they arc to weapons, the EMP damage arcs to weapons and engines and stuff like that and disables them. So actually, Pelums are fucking insane. I love Pelums. I think they're brilliant. Okay. Ooh. Hold the phone. Sorry, 1 second. We could go for industrial incentives. Let's try it. What are we on now? We're on 5, 6, 7. Can I see a total of my upkeeps? Upkeep is pathetic. Okay, I didn't see what happened there, I'll be honest, but... fuel. I'm low on fuel again. Always low on fuel. We have 14 resets. Surely we can do something with that. Wait. Antimatter production. God damn it. 17. Okay. Ground defenses and Smodor. Okie dokie. Right then, let's think about... Actually, yeah, let's have a think. Where do we want to go next? Our colony crisis is looking okay. We should probably go and have a word with Tritachyon to get that accessibility boost. Ah, that's right, yes. We're going here. Barra Citadel. Why does my new ship have a shield arc of 20? What the fuck? That's brutal. How'd you only have that? I think someone put a typo in the code for this ship. I guess you could just go into the ship files and mod it. Like, do it yourself, right? Just change it over. A whale herd! Hooray! No one cared. Oh. Sorry, one sec. I went past it. Are you coming at me, really? Bitch. You better not. That's right. That's right. Ooh, conquest mission. Oh, no. I want to help the HMO. Okay. Dormammu, I've come to bargain. Oh, 1 second though. I've got an Arsenal station to loot. Oh. Hey, Digits, I'll do it just for you. A low-tech Medusa. That looks trash. Oh yeah, I know. Alright. It's intended and it sucks and I hate it. Its flow for damage isn't even good. It sounds like you should just put that ship away and pretend it doesn't exist. Slow-moving fleets do not attract storm strikes in hyperspace. That is the biggest load of old bullshit that I've ever heard in my life. Come on then, let's see what these guys have got. IBB bounty? Ooh. Damn it. Have you got a cruise ship? Yeah, you do. Sweet. I'll just take that Nebula a sec. We'll do that. We'll do additional berthing. And then we'll chat to those guys and buy their shit. There we go. Nice. Eradicator LP. Eradicator with accelerated ammo feeder. Oh. Oh. Alright. Okay. Thank you for the ship. It's time to die. Grendel LP. That looks so cool. It's got a phase cloak with an Orion device and a hammer barrage. Oh, this has got an Atropos Merv, actually. That's odd. I would have thought it'd have a hammer barrage, but... Right, here we go. Okay. You want to see the castle in action, Warner? Well, you got your wish, sir. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. I feel like I'm not controlling this ship. That's what feels like's happening right now. Are you ready? Good night, part 2. Good night, Forlorn. Catch you later, buddy. I have control of the Beretta Flechettas. Goodbye, station. It's been a pleasure. This thing can take on 4 Ryujins and a Kayahime in one go. I'm just going to keep firing to blow up this wreckage. Your station is dead. Oh, I actually did lose a ship. No shit. Where's my there? Oh, safety turret. Okay. There we go. Did the Dust Keepers not like that? Nope. They don't give a shit. Okay. Cool. GG, boys. Been a pleasure. Thanks for playing. I'll be removing this. And I'll be removing this too. Yep. And I'll be learning this. Now we can have Harbingers in our fleets. You're only meant to use the shield on those for shield flicking or something, but the armor value is not even that good. That's fair considering the absurdity of the ship system. What's the ship system? There's a bunch of ships like the one that you probably have that's only decent. Like that. The one that you probably have is the only decent one. Jesus, they're that bad? What's the point? Like, what's the point of the mod then? Is it like supposed to be like a challenge run? Black Emperor, maybe. What's all this? Ah, that's close. Let's go there then. Go check that out, whatever that is. I did just 1v1 a castle with it and win. And it's 31 DP. Jesus. What does it have a lot of energy weapons or something? You don't want to do that, sir. Is it an energy weapon ship or a beamer or something like that can disable? Refurbishment barge is an extra S mod. Alright. Talking my language. We like extra S mods. Hello, sirs. Why is the music changed? The space looks cool as fuck as well. Look at the background. So. Okay. Remnant Nexus damaged. Okay. We can certainly take out a Remnant Nexus. Ooh. Extensive ruins. Oh, okay. Sacrifice ships, castle. I'm joking. Nah, we don't need to gamble our ships. Our ships are insane. Its ship system basically saves the position, health, ammo, and flux of the ship and sets you back to that after 10 seconds. Oh, cool. Okay. So, does it teleport you as well? Yeah, it saves the position. Yeah, sorry. Oh. Well, we're fighting this now. Cool. instantly. It doesn't take much. Deploy the domain. Let's get these network hubs. Sensor jammer gammers. So Overwatch tracer ship system. Yeah, kind of like League of Legends Echo as well. I guess is a more, you know, being able to save state your ships is cool, but the other Isotech ships just have some fancy plasma jets. I used it, got pushed back by the castle, teleported back and was behind the castle, so I just won. Ah, I guess that does make a big difference if you can just get straight behind the fucking thing. We control everything. I genuinely do believe it might be time for us to start taking out some factions. Castle only 80 DP, it's so cheap. Yeah, mine only costs 75 as well. Because I'm special. You boys just do whatever you need to do. I do like that Grenville, you know. Hey, +1 Alpha Core, love it. Hey, look at that. Don't tell Forlorn I've got an astral blueprint. Don't tell Forlorn I can build them, okay? When he's back, don't tell him. Because then he'll be like, oh, Silver, you need to build an astral. You should get an astral. Shh. What if I tell? Banned forever. Banned immediately and forever. Everyone out the way. Nah, I just want a survey, dude. I don't care about you. Oh, no. What do you want? No. Explore the ruins, yeah. Ooh. I'll take a shade. Marker beacon launcher, love to see it. Bantang, Dram. Medical lab, there we go. Super serum. Decreases the crew required in the fleet by 20% and reduces the amount of crew casualties in combat. Well, there you go. Wouldn't that be nice if we had crew? Might as well do it. I won't actually ban you, by the way. That is a meme before people start thinking like, wait, you actually banned me for that? No, I won't. Orbital hub, where's that? Oh, right there. One sec, boys. Okay, yeah. He won't, but I will. Yeah. You will ban me. Will you ban me if I mention the Onslaught Mark 1 again? I'll think about it. Probably not, though. You just blow this shit up. Yeah, let's just blow this shit up quickly. Hello. But no, you're right. I do need to get the thing. +1 alpha core, baby. So no Remnant storyline this one. Probably not, no. I probably won't do it. I probably won't do the Remnant storyline. I don't think I need to, and I don't think it really adds anything to this playthrough. And I've done it a couple of times before, so kind of okay with not doing it, you know. So yeah. I have, yeah, true. I have legalized AI, so maybe I should be teaming with a Remnant because they'd be an actual ally then. Because who's my allies at the moment? No one, right? Yeah, HMI basically hate me. Brighton are back up to welcoming. Maybe if I go and annihilate the church, Brighton will like me forever. Well, oh. How do I find more IBB bounties, guys, by the way? Is that just a random thing that sometimes I find and sometimes you don't? There we go. That's better. Just bar talks, yeah. Shit. Okay, well, it is what it is, I suppose. That might be an idea. Go and do the Dark Deeds questline. I think we could probably easily take it now with the castle. They were hostile and allied at the same time. Yeah, I had the same thing in this playthrough. God, my fleet is so fat. I have a fat ass fleet. Invasion failed. RIP. I need to send out the Nova Exploraria again, actually. Thinking about it. Oh, that's why. Very good. Keep up the good work. Very good. More supplies, more stuff. Hell yes. Current fleet. Dark Deeds is a hard quest. Yeah, but this fleet would crush them. This fleet is fucking nasty that I've got right now. It is really nasty. A heavy ion pulsar. I'm not gonna lie, the ion pulse is like one of my favourite weapons. Just from being a noob in this game and that being just a thing that is annihilating everything was great. 7 alpha cores. They need to go to... what's it called? Oh, my research. I just put it away, didn't I? Oh, yes. I'm getting some heavy weapons and stuff now. That's nice. I need to put my research in here. Where is it? Huh. Iron Pulsar is absolutely wonderful on face of, yeah. What are those rocket items? Oh, these. So they are little missiles, Beamol, that you can basically shoot while you're in hyperspace or in a system and not in a fight. So there's ones that stun fleet, so you fire them and it keeps them in place. There's one that like chaffs them, so they lose it. You lose your signature. There's a Hellstorm which just damages on hit, and there's one that like when it hits, it pushes them away. They're pretty useful, to be honest. They are pretty useful. Okay. So, let's just do faction, capital, tech hunters, go, tech hunters, go, tech hunters, go. Cool. Nope. Let's head to Schmodel. Let it check raid on Mir Star. I don't think that's gonna... Hey! Wait, hold on. 1 second, I'll be back. I have drugs. I need those drugs back, sir. Yeah, baby! You contact your fleet's watch officer and have them send down a unit of drugs. After hand them out to your appreciative fellow embargo as you sit down with the Caballero and let the psychotropics go to work. Half an hour later, you know enough about Cabal internal politics for at least 2 seasons of a tri-vid soap opera, as your new intoxicated friend goes on and on about all the hidden drama of its great families. A shame you're too high yourself to be able to commit more than a few scraps of memory. Yeah, buddy. Don't do drugs, kids. Drugs are bad. Genuinely. Where did all that research just go that I just literally picked up? Am I high? That without context, funny. Yeah. Yeah, we like the funnies. I'm pretty sure I just picked up like 11 research or 14 research or some shit. 12, there we go. Okay, right. It's researching time. In the research and production. Okay, antimatter production, go. That's 12. No, that's 17. Shit! Still don't have enough. I could unlock the resort center though, which I will do. Because I need to put the resort center on Hope. Mexico Pennington. Beautiful British name. What kind of research can you do? So, Ashes of the Domain research has a lot of the basic research that allows you to... Like, in a normal game, you can go... You put a mining thing down, and then you can upgrade it to, like, enhanced mining or whatever the fuck, right? In this, essentially what it does is you start with extractive operations. So it's just like a low-level mining, essentially, and low-level farming. And then as you go through the tree, it unlocks the higher level stuff. So farming would be, or light production, no. Extractive operation would become mining. And then from there, there's like, what else is there? So mining there. Exoskeletons +1 to production of all ores. And it goes into mining megaplex, plasma harvesters, things like that. And basically you can go up the tree. High-tech industry, etc. And it gives you lots of different things that you can do and makes your colonies ultra insane, essentially. Macro-industrial complexes, stuff like that. So, yeah. It adds 2 new resources, like Amaris said. A lot of it is for the higher level of the tech tree. Yeah. It changes how colony stuff works, and initially gives you things that work worse than vanilla, but then gives you things that work better than vanilla. Yes, and it's a time investment. It's the idea of adding some extra progression mechanics into Star Sector, essentially. And it's very cool. Very, very cool. I need to stop coming out of this menu 5 minutes in a row and my autosave happening. It's taking so long to autosave now, look, just because of how much shit is going on in this system. No. Right. I want the gates, yes. Go. Go, go, go. Okay, so. In fact, I think Dark Deeds. Look at that. How much memory your game consumes with your mods? No, it's actually on set. I've never really looked. Nearly 3 gig. Currently. At 2.9 gig. Alrighty. And it's running pretty well, to be honest. No biggie. They'll be hostile with me literally in seconds. Literal seconds. I am still holding S, by the way. I never stopped. For the record. Nah, you don't want this. Aha, we are in Wonder. Oh, 1 second there. This is an interesting system, isn't it? The City of Brass, Eluthian Streets, and Orm. Some distance away from the center. Okay. So he probably should go like this way, really. Let's go and disable the watchtowers where we can here. Oh, okay. We could just take out the station, actually. Why is my income so down? Oh, fuck it. Yeah, let's blast this station quickly. Let's go. We don't want to deploy you or you right now. There we go. Stop it. God, there's so many fighters. That was so many fighters. They're gone now. The fighters are all like ion based. That's kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. It just disables everything I have instantly. Easy. Fighters are kind of terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. There goes the station, wasn't it? Right, there we go. One down. So, station's dead. Scattered ruins, baby. Somehow got a captain that was just chilling there. Sure, my watchtower now. Okay. Switch to another watchtower. Some distance away. How far is that though? How am I faster than these fleets with 14 burn speed, by the way? Is this it? Ah, there we go. That's what I want. Okay, this has unknown and a bunch of other stuff. Prepare yourself, this foe will be unlike any you have faced before. Okay, this is our last fight of the evening, we're doing it. Against the... I can't remember what this is called, it's not the Ninaya. I think it's the Nineveh, this one. I think this is the Nineveh. I'm not gonna lie, we're probably gonna blast it. Because I'm gonna fucking full deploy here. But yeah, I think this is called the Nineveh, this one. And it's nasty as fuck. Oh, Ninmar, there you go. I'm also phased. Look at us go. Let's just help our fleet out with the rest for now. Then we can all focus on the Ninmar. I think this is a cruiser. You phasing against this other phase ship reminded me of a skip from Bleach anime. I don't know what that is, sadly, so I can't join in on that one, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. Now, will the Respite win, or will the Ninmar win? That's the question. Now, is this the one that... Does this summon, like, extra mods? Yeah, it does. Yeah. There we go. Bunch of Harbingers basically come in. I thought that said phase cloak disrupted, and then it phase cloaked again. Oh, you found Nimba. It took me so long to get Nimba. I've seen this before, though, Machine, so I know roughly what I'm getting. Like, I know that if I go to the Dark Deed stuff, this is the kind of shit I find. There was a comedy bit of two sorts where two characters were constantly doing teleports behind you, then they sped up doing it against each other until they left the building and were doing it past the point they're on a... Alright, okay. God, he's so fast. He's so cool with his smoke. In aura. Yeah, he's fucked now, though. Yeah. Not surprising. Rift Cascade. Ooh. Nanten slices as well. Lovely. Get me that. Epistle. The Epistle class. This kite, now dubbed the Epistle, has been outfitted with a state-of-the-art holographic command center. Oh, it's for the luxury gents. No, I haven't played the Haunted Machine. I'm actually thinking of, instead of doing YouTube shorts, like I do sometimes, I might do a video series where I play through the Haunted and do like a... Every week I release another episode of it and just do like, no, none of my face, but me talking while I'm playing sort of thing. I don't know. We'll see. Right, cool. That was the last fight for the evening, I'm afraid. I do need to get the Ninma though. We'll consider it. Consider it very much. How many crews that adding? 520. Damn it. Okay, I'll pull that. Cool. The Haunted is pretty hard. Yeah, that's kind of why I want to do it. Oh. Okie dokie. Okie dokie, boys and girls, ladies and gentle spoons. it's that time of the evening, I'm afraid, where I am done. And it's that time of the week where I am unfortunately done for the weekend. I'm sorry, boys. It is what it is. Life and all that, you know. But yeah. Guys, thank you very much for hanging out today. As usual, it is a pleasure to have you all here. That's for you guys on Twitch and YouTube, by the way. And for those who are watching on YouTube, those who are watching the VODs on Twitch, again, thank you guys so much. Again, I seem to have +1 follower on my stream dashboard, but I've had no alert and Twitch hasn't told me that someone's followed. So if you have followed, thank you very much. It does mean a lot to me. I don't know who it is because even the Twitch thing can't see it for some reason. And I don't know why. Out of the last 7 followers I've had, it's just not worked for some reason. And now I've dropped a follower again and I don't know why. So, hey, it is what it is. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for tonight. I hope you're all right and I hope you're all well. Is there anyone else playing Star Sector right now? Let's have a look. Do 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 do. There is someone I have raided before, Mr. Moose Nipples. Yeah, let's chuck a raid to Mr. Moose Nipples, shall we? Anyway, yeah, guys, again, thank you very much. This weekend, it will be a YouTube short. It'll likely be something to do with that, like, ridiculous castle thing. It might even just be the clip of that castle thing going on YouTube as a short, just because that was so hilariously funny and so ridiculous. So, yeah, it might just be that. We'll see. But if not, it'll be like a good fight or something we've had, or, you know, fighting, you know, not fighting on a respite, like fighting, you know, a unique ship or something like that, you know, just to get people involved. If you haven't already, my Starlight... You guys see that? You guys see that? Fucking hell. I think something just went off. Hojastra, that's a name I've not seen before, isn't it? I thought it might be. How you doing, Hojastra? Welcome in, welcome in. Sorry, unfortunately, we're ending the stream right now. So, you know, it is what it is, but welcome in. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the little explosion on your way out. But yeah, guys, if you haven't seen already, on my YouTube channel, !YouTube, I have my Starlight Cabal faction deep dive, if you've not watched it already. I hope you enjoy it. I had a lot of fun making it. It's a little different to my faction deep dives from before. Instead of doing the whole tier list thing, now I've got like fleet fights going on in the background, and I talk about a few of the ships that are in the fight and stuff like that. So it's a little bit different sort of setup. Similar to my faction deep dives, but it's a mod deep dive instead. The next one will be the UAF. The UAF one will be starting Monday. So first thing Monday, 7 p.m. GMT. 7 p.m. GMT +1, sorry. We will be checking out the UAF. And yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. So, yeah, for those on YouTube, I'm about to end the stream, so thank you very much and good night.